Welcome back. We are on turn 7. We're a third of the way through, and we're turn 7, and we've met some resistance here. So this is going to be interesting trying to clear these last couple of cards. These guys, by the way, are unspotted. They came in as this spider hole. Where was that? Right here. Yep, it was the spider holes, number 3. Unspotted. So let's start with, do we have an HQ event? Oh my gosh, we do. Well, way to start a new mission. Turn 6 through 8. Number 10. Tank support. Well, that seems good. Enter a tank platoon of M48 tanks with 6 ammo on each tank. Golly. Okay. HQ will activate each turn. So we do have those. Let's see, M48s. Those are not listed. Let's see. These are the M48 patents. Wow. That just took a turn. I don't know where the M48s are. Let's see if we can find what number. All right. There we go. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 6 ammo each. All right. Enter a platoon on any cards of your choice on row 1. Well, they can't be here. I don't want to trigger a contact. The bummer that's a no. I don't know how big of an effect they're going to have, because I can't really move them very well. But they're here. It'd be awesome if I could get them here, but that's a no. And the reason to be awesome is because they can see all the way to there. All right. So we had an HQ event. Now we're activating. So we're flipping, and flipping. The first platoon starts with 4 on that card. So he gets 5. He has 7 total. Can use 6 of them. And I'll tell you what I'm thinking. It's a little bit gutsy. I mean, not overly gutsy. I think I'm going to tell all these guys. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to put him undercover. His fourth one is going to be to move here. Oh, that's a potential contact. That's not a good idea. I don't like that idea like I did. He is platoon moving instead. So that was 2. He's then going to call this guy. That was 2. He's going to call this guy and tell him to attempt a spot here. That guy is, oh, he's a fire team. All right, slight change. So in the platoon move, the platoon HQ is going to end up under this cover, where he is then going to, so that was 2. His third one is going to be to tell these people to infiltrate up to here. They are better. So 1, 2, so they did infiltrate. Boy, did they infiltrate. So that's 3. I'm going to tell this guy to rally over the radio. 1, 2, 3. Exhort 4. So he is now an assault team. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I am going to move this guy. Shh! Stop it! Apologies. This morning I had the dog in my office and he decided it was time to bark. So for his 6th move, he's going to tell this guy to infiltrate up here. 1, 2. So he infiltrated up here. Now we have small arms on this card from me. We're going to fix that. We are going to fix that. That was all 6. They're still firing here. I'm still firing here. But their small arms is also now here because they are not firing on me. That's from me. I've got automatic here. You know, one thing I really wonder, registered targets. Feels like I need to find out, does a registered target, do you need line of sight to a registered target? I'm going to pause. All right. Working on getting that answer. Let's move on to XO, who is green. He gets 4. He's green, so he's down to 3. By the way, I spent 6. He is going to move here as 1. He is going to call that unit and tell that unit to attempt to spot that unit. So in that spotting, I think I'm only drawing 1 because the target's under cover and the target is concealment of 3. So only drawing 1. So that's, he failed. Could exhort. I think I will exhort. Failed. Well, I'm not doing a grenade attack after seeing both of those up here. The tanks get 3. Assume that they are line. Doesn't say, so I guess I have to assume line. So I get 3 commands. Activate. We'll activate 3 of them. I don't think it matters. General initiative. Nothing, because we divide that by 2. So that's a real bummer. All right. Those guys. Now this time it's a little more complicated. We've got a few. So first one is up here. And he is, so this is a hasty defense. So he is basically not under fire and has a valid target. It's a 1 to a 2. That is a 1, which is nothing. That is no action. So he is done. Second one is here. He's the same thing. So it's going to be a 1 or a 2. He does have concentrate. Grenade attack or concentrate fire. Well, he can't grenade attack. Oh yeah, he can. He's got a grenade. So he's going to attempt to grenade attack one of these guys. So he's going to, their line. Yep. Oh, it's delay defense. Hold on a second. Delay defense. That might have been different. It was not different. Oh, well, it might have been. Hold on. This was not different. The 1 was not different. Make sure. Delay defense. So delay defense, not under fire, valid target 1 through 3. So the question on this is it a 1 through a 3? So 3 is a 2. So he is also nothing. It's delay defense, not under fire, valid target 1 or 2 is no action. So he is also no action. Then we have a fire team. That is a fire team, not under cover, opposing units card 1 through 5. 3. Fire team, not under cover, opposing units card. That's a fallback. So he is going to fall back to here. And he is exposed. So we are no longer, oh, actually we are under fire because he's going to keep firing. I'm firing at nothing. So my 2 units are under fire effectively. is where we landed. All right. Enemy done. Did I check for an enemy HQ? I don't feel like I did. Out of order. Apologies. No capture, no retreat. AT. Well, we're going to move these three guys. This is slow. So all three of them are moving up to this card. They can't spot. They can't. Really do anything. Oh, wait a minute. No, they're not. Because this guy is firing on that card. They would add heavy fire there. So they're just parking their butts. I ain't throwing heavy fire down on my guys. So that sticks. I mean, that makes them even more useless. Bummer. So, no AT. Fire mission update none. We do have a potential contact. It's a C. So we have, we're engaged. So drawing 2. 1. And of course we have contact. That's a bummer. Number 9. A C. Another booby trap. Hey. Could be ugly. I don't know if there's any special rule for booby traps. I don't see one. I think they're just treated. So. All right. Pinned recovery. None. So combat effects. Well, we got this poor guy has got +3, -4. So it's a -1. A miss. Booby trap did nothing. That's sweetness. And then here we have +2, -1. So these are 2 +1s. +1. So the first one is pinned and a hit on my veteran, of course. Well, that's just not as bad as it could be. It's a fire team. So they're all pinned. Make sure I grab the right unit there. This first one needs to be an AS. Yeah. And then the next two are ASGs. That could have been worse. That miss was a big deal. All right, so we're going to clean up and move on to turn 8. HQ event, we have none. Everybody's activated. So first platoon, who is undercover, not under fire, so he has 6, so he's up to 7. Well, he's going to radio this guy. With instructions to try to spot. So he failed. That's one. Exhort. Failed. That's the infiltrate I wanted. I'd like him to try to infiltrate up into this open. Oh my god, it worked. Wow. Well, and I'm drawing two because he's a... He infiltrated to there. Can I tell you an interesting thought? Tell him to move there. And then look for cover. And the reason is I clear that card, and then we can come back to clear this card. Because he's allowed, he did an infiltrate, but he's still allowed to move. I think that's what I'm going to do. So that was search, failed. Infiltrate. Move. Look for cover, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did find cover. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't remember if I exhorted that. One. Got white phosphorus. This guy has got white phosphorus, so he can help them. Okay, well, he's going to also come out from cover and then tell these guys to cease fire. That's one thing we're going to do. So that was all 6. And I think I did that right. XO -1, so he only gets 1. Don't feel like that's worth triggering. And I think I may just park. Tank Platoon. Well, he used 3, so he does not have 3. He now has 2. He'll activate. And this time he can move them. So he's got none. General. 1. Well, nobody can spot. Gotta tell you, I think I'm gonna have this guy move back and get out of the fire in his general and just leave a couple of fire teams up here. All right, HQ event for them, none. He's gonna shift fire to there, by the way. When does that happen? Enemies shift fire, so they do that before they even check. So he's gonna shift up to here. This guy is no longer, I don't have fire there. And these guys are no longer firing either. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they were. Their small arms was still on this card. It's actually all pinned fire there. So, there's 3 of them. 1, 2 here. So this is a fire team. This is actually sniper, spotter, sniper weapon on the fire team side. 1 or a 2. That's a 1, so he does nothing again. That's awesome. So he didn't turn into a sniper. Next, number 1. So it's this guy over here. 1 through a 3. We already know the answer to that. It was not under fire target, but a 2 is no action. And that guy is also a 2, so no action. So they just keep firing. Capture, retreat, there is none. I should evacuate that casualty is what I ought to have my XO do. AT, so this time we will move these 2 onto these cards. They've done. Fire mission update, none. Potential contact, we got this one up here. That is a B. We have got, we're engaged, so that is 3. 1, God dang it, contact again. B, a 5. I've had a lot of contacts from these. Number 4, an ambush. Oh my goodness. All right, well, good luck, buddy. It's got a squad. It does have an RPG. Got an RPG unit who has an RPG. Squad plus an RPG team. Squad. By the way, these guys also should have RPGs. It doesn't matter because they're, well, this guy's an SG, so he does not. The A and the AS do. Squad plus RPG, a squad, and a machine gun. I think these all have so it's basic cover for these 2. I think I'm going to go check and make a, well, actually the placement rules are, the slash means separate cards. So we are looking at separate cards for all 3 of those. Whew. Well, safe to say he's got crossfire coming. All right, so drawing a 1 through a 10. Ambush. They are not spotted either. 1 through 10, a 3. Right front. So they are here in a village, unless this is a hill, which it is not. Unspotted. PDF. That's the only contact I got to flip now, though. I've only got 2 more turns to do it. So the number of units, I got this guy who could do it, and I got. Does he survive? There's the big question. All right, so there's that. And this is all small arms fire. The next one, a 1 front. All right. I'm going to actually just get these off because I want them to clean up when we go, and they will not hang it, I think, off that map. I don't think. That's a guess. So far we're small arms, which is still accurate. But we now have a crossfire coming. But we're about to get the automatic, which will be this guy. So where's he going to be? He's limited to where he can be. 3 right front. He cannot be. Let me just see. We can't be front. We can be rear. So that's 2. The right side. So front and right front are not possible. So 3 are not available. So we're drawing a 1 through a 7. That's number 2. So not rear. So right side. So the only other thing I need to do is see if that's a hill, which it's not, because those are long. So he is also going to be here. Unspotted. Unspotted. That's an ambush. But, you know, +4, -4. So he's a 0. All right. Potential contact. Pinned recovery. I don't think there is any. Oh, yep, there is. That guy's unpinned here. Combat effects. Well, there's only, well, two cards. So up here, we already said +3, +4, -4. So 0. Pinned. Well, that certainly could have been worse. If we unpin him and can pull him back, we will have managed to do the mission. Here, we have +2, +3, -1. So it's 2 +2s. Pinned and pinned, so they stay pinned. Ooh, would have loved 1 more though. All right. Actually, I don't think I'm moving much. And that is it. We're going to clean up and move on to turn 9. No HQ event. Everybody is eligible. First platoon, he gets 1. He is not under cover, so he's basically at 3. He's going to radio this guy and try to rally him. He's a veteran. 1, 2, 3. He rallied him. That's a beauty. because he's then going to radio him and tell him to move back to that card, infiltrate. 1, 2, and then he's going to exhort him. So he failed to infiltrate, but he is going to manage to successfully, oops, that's the wrong thing. This guy will manage to successfully complete the mission by getting on this open card. Poor guy. So we used all 3 of that. The XO draws, he gets 3, he's green 2, so he has 4. He's going to call this guy and tell him to look for cover. Drawing 2, 1, 2, exhort 3, so he failed. He ain't doing anything else. We're then going to tanks 4. What we're clearly going to do, activate, 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 and activate. General initiative, nada. Bummer. Enemy HQ, no. Check. Got a lot more now. But I have to actually shift fire first. So this guy is going to cease fire because he cannot see to this card. He cannot see to that card. He will also cease fire. This guy is going to shift fire, and this guy is going to shift fire. So we now have automatic and crossfire here. Oh, you know what? I did want my XO. I'm taking that back. XO was going to move here, exposed, and then he was going to lay down a casualty collection point or a medevac. No, that's not, I can't do a medevac zone there. So nope. I think that casualty, he's just screwed. Could move him over here. Yeah, 1, and then I'll pick that up 2. So he's exposed, and he spent both of his as well. Don't know if I can get him over here, and well, yeah, I think that's correct. But a medevac zone needs to be, I think, on a card that is helicopters can come into. So these guys continue to fire, and they shifted, and these guys are doing nothing. So let's, number 5, last one. So it's this guy. So he's a 1 through a 3. We've been through this. So he does attempt to grenade. So 1, 2. So he grenaded. So which one? 1 or 2? Number 2. So he got a grenade on this guy. And he is an SG, so that's why he can grenade. Number 1 up here. I think he does. He may do nothing. He is on the same card, not under fire, and no line of sight to a unit. Remove and replace with a PC marker. Well, I think we just remove him. Three, number 2. So 1, 2. That guy, I believe, he is going to be not under fire. So 1 through 3, a 2. So he does nothing. He did use ammo, by the way. He's going to be down. He won't run out of ammo. 3 to go. I think that's right. 2 to go. Here. 1 through 3. Does nothing. And then these guys have no line of sight, so they also just disappear into the ether. he goes in the bag, and the RPG will be back over here with the RPGs. All right. That's this one, so there's none left. There's no one spotted left, except for that one guy. And we're going to clean up, or clear enemy activity, I'm sorry. No capture, no retreat, AT. Yep. This guy's going to move up here. Now, when he does, he has to stop. Defensive value of an M38 is, or M48, I mean, is +2. He's moving +3. The card is a +2. So that's +5. And then small arms is +3. So there is no possible damage to either of them. Not even a reason to draw. All right. No fire mission update. We do have a potential contact, which clears. That's a C. So we're drawing 2. 1, 2, nothing. So mission accomplished. Which is awesomeness. That was a creative way to get up there and then come back. Pinned recovery, I don't think there's any because they're still under fire. So here we go. Here we have -4. Not good. He is hit. He is line. He died in the attempt to clear. So these guys are going to stop firing now. I'm firing here, which don't matter. It is heavy. So these guys now, well, +2, +3, -4. So -1. So he's just pinned. And then the other guy is +2, +3, minus, so he's at +2. Ironically, he's hit. He is green, so he becomes a litter team. And stays pinned. The 34 and 32 have used ammo, firing at nothing. Doesn't really matter. And we are going to clean up. Took another casualty, which is a bummer. All right. Last turn. HQ, none. Five. So 6. We can spend them all if we need to. Now, he can't do as much. I'm not moving him onto this card. I don't think I'm doing anything with that. The XO. Well, that's a bummer. He only gets 1. So with his 1, he's going to move over here. But I need a general in order to do it. That's what I needed with the XO. So 4. We'll activate and activate. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so they can attempt to spot when it's their turn. And there's really no reason to do anything else. So general, I get 1. Well, I'm going to actually have this guy lay down his medevac. So we're ultimately, I'm going to just do it so I don't forget. That guy's going to be evacuated near the end. So their HQ event, they do not have one. So these guys are going to go away because they don't have any line of sight to anybody anymore. So 1 through 4. 4, it's this guy. We're drawing a 1 through a 3. He does nothing. Next one is going to be here. He just disappears, actually. So he has nobody in his line of sight. Two. So it's 1, 2. So it's here. He has nobody in line of sight. So he is a, what? Actually, he's a lat. So fire team, he's a spotter. So it's a 1 through a 2. So he is going to try to rally, but he failed. And then last but not least, a 1 through a 3. He has a 3, so he's going to attempt to concentrate fire. So 1, 2, so he did. Concentrated fire. 1, 2. So 1. So he's concentrating fire on the litter team. All right. There's no capture. No retreat. We'll have him attempt he can't shift fire though. So what's the point? But try to spot. 1, 2. He did spot him. But they're firing up here, so I cannot shift fire. I believe shift fire is one of the things that they can do during the command phase. Unfortunately. So, and then I'll have the other guy attempt to spot. 1. You know what? It wasn't a draw of 2 though. Effectively, my first draw failed. My second draw, actually, I'm going to just say my second draw succeeded, and I would have tried to do there. All good. Doesn't matter. Not going to shoot at them. Fire mission update, no potential contact. Effectively, we're just going to see what happens here. So, and again, the small arms with a +2, +4, +7 can't do anything. So what we have is +2, +3, and then in this guy's case, it's +3 -2. So he's a +1. That is pinned. Fine. The other guy is a +2, which is a miss. And that ends the mission. So we successfully completed the patrol, 5, and then we cleared cards in column 2. We cleared 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 11 points for that. And in addition, Enemy casualty. I don't think we have an enemy casualty in this game. I think, and I successfully evacuated one. So we have 13 steps. So if we go to the reattempts, and a reminder, we take our units. I'm going to pull them off the map. I think that's it. That's what we have. So, and it very specifically says, at the end of the patrol, award experience points to and reconstitute in the platoon that took part. And I can buy skills. So CSR 3 replacements. At the end of each mission before reconstitution. I'm going to do all that after the mission. I'm just going to reconstitute right now. So what I'm going to basically do is say, these guys come back with those two. So we basically have got a 1 and 2 are down to 2 steps. And then, but these guys are green. But I'm going to spend 2 to get them to L. Those are already green. I'm wondering if I should. Tell you what, I'm going to move this step, this line step up to here. So he gets full, and he's full with veteran. But I'm going to end up with a Green's weapons team as a result of this. Those guys are line. I'm going to spend 3 and I don't know if I buy. It does say award, reconstitute. The skills I'm thinking are at the end of all of it. Never did use my auto spot, damn it. Although I don't think I had a unit that could auto. Oh yeah, I did. I could have totally auto spotted. Jesus, that's a shame. I should have had him spotted and firing. Oh well. I'm so bad with my skills. I'm going to save the skills. So I'm going to actually make a note. Platoon 1 saved experience 8. And then we'll knock this down to 0 for the next. I think that is valid. So I'm going to save this. I actually don't remember what the, should be able to hit reattempt. And hopefully the map gets, yes, the map is going to get, because it's a patrol, the map gets recreated. All right, good. So now it's going to be reattempt 2, which will be, bring them down, bring in the, oh, you know what? I wanted to do one other thing. The XO is going to go to line. So that's only 7. have the XO come again. And if I look here, oops. What did I say? Ah, shoot. Why did I not record that? Is it the third and the second? I don't remember what I said. This is doing some stuff that it shouldn't do in the reattempt. It's cleaned up some of the things here. That skill is not. I wasted that skill. Tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to save this as a new game. Andy Friendly Fire Mission 3. It's actually Vietnam. I'm going to pause. All right. I went back and looked. So we got purple, green, yellow, green star and red clusters, and these had smoke like that. And then the skills it didn't remove. So need to remember that. And actually save that image here. Just to make sure I have it. I can actually go pull it up again. So I'm going to get this teed up. Actually, we'll stop and then we will get it teed up for the second platoon. Oh, the other thing is I did determine, now that I just saved it, I think I have these backwards. I think it's second and third. So let me go to the downloads. Let me take a quick peek here. What was that supposed to be? Of course I didn't record, didn't capture that. So take a quick gander at what it was. Second and third. Yep, that's why you save them. So need to fix that on the reattempt so we don't wipe that out. Second and third. So the artillery FO is the one who's coming along on this mission with his artillery radio. We're going to end up with 3 radios. One's going to be with the XO, who's coming along again. He already has a radio. And actually, we just don't need those because I can just slide that over. It's a single platoon mission. And then the last thing, and I'll just do it while I'm... second platoon? No, second platoon should be flipped over. He's green. He's veteran. So we were going to go and take this guy and we were going to pull a lat out of him. I'm going to give him the smoke, but not from the one that I just pulled that from. We have smoke on the first and the second, so we're going to pull the smoke from the first because we're getting the green from the first, from the green. Because he's green, but he turns into a line assault team. And he will also have a radio. And this will be our troops coming in. Just going to do it while I'm here. That is the beginning of mission 2. So we will pick up mission 2, or I'm sorry, mission 3, attempt 2 with platoon 2, attempting to clear a very different map. Should be interesting. Got covered the whole way. Don't know if that's good. All right. Subscribe if you like. Leave comments. Always appreciated. Thank you for watching. Pick up mission or attempt 2, platoon 2 patrol. Next video.